Hey everyone, let's look at number 20 in section 5.8. We're going to evaluate the following integral here. And we have an expression involving e to the x, e to the negative x, and then we're subtracting these two terms and then squaring the whole thing. So how can we find the antiderivative of this? Well, I would go ahead and expand this out. If you recall, if I have a minus b squared, right, that's going to be a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, right? A minus b times a minus b, FOIL that out. Also note that if I square e to the x, we multiply the exponents, I'll get e to the 2x. Similarly, if I square e to the negative x, I'll get e to the negative 2x. And when I multiply e to the x times e to the negative x, I get 1. Why is that? Well, we add the exponents. X plus negative x is 0, e to the 0 is 1. Or you can just think about this as e to the x times what? 1 over e to the x. So it's clearly 1. And so when I square this out, I'll get the a squared, which will be 6 times 6, 36. E to the x squared is e to the 2x. And then minus 2ab. Well, a is this and b is this. So 6 times 15 is 90 times 2 will give me 180. And then the e to the x times e to the negative x, remember, is just 1. So I'm just going to get negative 180 there because the e to the x times e to the negative x is just 1. And then the b squared would be the 15 squared, and e to the negative x squared is e to the negative 2x. I hope that makes sense, that algebra. And then we just want to break this up then to help us analyze it. It's pretty simple. Some of you can do this substitution for each of these two terms in your head, and that's fine. Just break it up into the integral of this one minus the integral of this one plus the integral of that one. Of course, this middle one's easy. Antiderivative of 180 is 180 times x. And you could do this substitution in your head, I think. If u is 2x, du is 2dx, you get 1/2 du equals dx, right? So I need a 1/2 factor out here. So 36, pull that out, times a half, 36 halves is going to be 18. That should be 18 there, sorry. And the integral is just what? E to the 2x e to the u, and the antiderivative of e to the u is e to the u. So bottom line is we get 18 e to the u, or 18 e to the 2x. And that should make sense if you just think about taking the derivative of that. And in a similar vein, this last one, this is a negative 2x up here, by the way. If I let u be negative 2x, the derivative is negative 2, and so I get negative 1/2 du is dx. So I'll have a 225 times a negative 1/2 out here, e to the u du, and so it evaluates that way, where again, u in this case is negative 2x. So this one is going to be 18 e to the u, in this case is 2x, minus the 180x, and then plus a negative or minus 225 halves e to the negative 2x. And then don't forget at the very end, plus c. We've got a constant of integration for all of these. We combine them as, of course, 1 there. So again, your numbers might be slightly different than this one, but very similar. Hope this helps.